Well, thank you very much, Curtis. Merci beaucoup, Curtis. C'est un plaisir pour moi d'être ici. It's a pleasure to be here, and I want to thank all of you very much, and particularly BLG, for hosting us here today and providing breakfast. It's great to see David Scott and many other partners from the firm, and I know one of the big boosters, Mark Jolicoeur, I'm sure would be here if he was able to, but we thank Mark and Abstentia for the great work that he has done over many, many years. This is one of these great pragmatic programs that I like to boast about, because it's not an academic exercise, although there's academics involved. It's very much a practical program to get young people engaged in their community and ultimately helping these young people become the leaders of today and tomorrow through practical application of education, job experience, and community well-being. I want to recognize Stéphane Giguère, the CEO of Ottawa Community Housing, who is with us and is one of the big partners. Wayne French, who's the chair of the Ottawa Community Housing Foundation Board. Thank you, Wayne, for being with us. Howard Whitaker, executive director, and the whole team from Ottawa Community Housing Foundation. And we have some alumni that you're going to hear from very shortly as well. So the foundation of Ottawa Community Housing brings together key stakeholders and community leaders to support families, children, youth, and seniors living in social housing. And the City of Ottawa is proud to be a partner of Youth Futures program, and we hire a number of students specifically for this program. And it's a great example of collaboration. You know, sometimes we have too many silos in Ottawa and throughout the country, but we're working together, the four post-secondary institutions, the OCH, City of Ottawa, and of course the private sector. I've had the opportunity to speak to a number of young people, and really this program has helped to change their lives. In many instances, they felt they'd hit a brick wall, they weren't going anywhere, they were surrounded by friends who, quite frankly, their parents didn't have the contacts to get them that first summer job or get them some help to get them into college or university. And we sometimes take that for granted. If we have a network of friends and your niece is looking for a job, you pick up the phone and you see what you can do to help. Well, in the Ottawa Community Housing neighborhoods, unfortunately that network is not always there. And so a little extra help is needed. And I can tell you that I've seen individuals who have started out a couple of years ago are now leaders in the community and doing very, very well for themselves. And they should be very proud of that accomplishment, but they also need a little bit of help from the broader community. So that's why you're here today. Employment is a key component of the program's success. In most cases, providing the participants with their very first summer job. And if you think back, in some cases a few years, in my case many years ago, what that first summer job was, how important it was to your self-esteem, to the fact that for the first time you were earning money that you got to keep, that you could put it towards your priorities, whether it was school or Xbox or running shoes or whatever else that kids in your neighborhood were purchasing. It was that really sense of independence for the first time that you actually had an opportunity to contribute, work hard, and be compensated through that first check that you got. This year, I'm pleased to see that we expanded the program to 90 young people, and next year we hope to, as Curtis said, bring it to 150 people. We know the need is there. They're literally, we could go up to hundreds and hundreds and still not scratch the surface. But we want to be realistic, and we want to set goals that are attainable so we don't set ourselves up for failure. So 150, while it's a small number in the scope of things, it's a lot bigger than we've ever tackled before. And that's why we're going to need your help to dig a little deeper, to think about an opportunity to hire some of these really amazing young people, give them that first chance and that first break. Gowlings is one of our newest employers who came on last week, and it's my pleasure to ask a spokesperson from Gowling. I have to apologize in advance. It's Giving Tuesday today, and I'm supposed to do the proclamation at 8:30 at City Hall, so I'll be sneaking out, probably not that discreetly, at some point before 8:30, so I apologize in advance. But I do want to say thank you very much. Merci beaucoup pour votre participation ce matin. And I now ask Karen Mowat from Gowling WLG to share her organization's experience with Youth Futures.